If there is one thing that I can confidently say about this movie, is that it revitalized my love for golf girls. Sometimes in life, all you need is a tick bitty golf girl. I mean, hell, that's all I want in life. Well, that and generational wealth, and to end homelessness and poverty in America, and also for access to higher educational resources and better housing options for Black Americans. But yeah, anyways, here's Lisa Frankenstein. So Lisa Frankenstein is a brand new horror/comedy film directed by Zelda Williams, and it stars Kathryn Newton, Cole Sprouse, and Liza Soberano. A misunderstood teenager and a reanimated corpse embark on a murderous journey to find love and happiness. I gotta give this movie its props because it made me feel a way that I don't think I felt in quite a while. I was bored but entertained at the same time, and I don't know how to explain it. It's like all the tools and the resources the film needed to be a fun rom-com was all laid out. It was perfect. Everything was just a recipe for perfection. Yet somehow, some way, this movie still dropped the ball on that. I don't know if that noise is going to pick up, but I just accidentally kicked my charger out of my laptop. So if you heard that little drop, that was my charger. The way this movie fumbles is the equivalent of dropping the ball in the end zone with 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's how much this movie drops the ball. But despite that, there are really only two good things that I can say about the film. First off, the performances from the main cast. I thought they all did a pretty solid job. I thought Kathryn Newton was a good cast. I think that she did a great job at capturing this emo/goth girl essence. Like, to play this girl who went through a very traumatic event and she finds a new purpose through this reanimated corpse and her love for poetry. I think Kathryn Newton hit the nail on that role. And for Cole Sprouse, who's practically a zombie, his physical acting was very convincing. And I thought his physical acting was some of the best parts of the entire movie. Because you got to think about this, y'all. To play a character with essentially no dialogue, and you have to make your performance convincing through eye contact and body language and just overall just physical acting only, that shit ain't easy. But I thought Cole Sprouse's physical acting was entertaining and convincing. In my opinion, the biggest standout was the supporting actress, Liza Soberano. I thought Liza did a really convincing job at playing this popular and preppy girl who is, well, practically a bitch. And by the very end, her character does have somewhat more of a development, if you will, I guess, but I'm gonna leave that up for the audience. But point is, I thought Liza was the most entertaining out of the entire cast. The production in this film was actually pretty solid, I cannot lie. Especially in the first act, where you see Kathryn, well, I forgot the name of her character, wow. But Kathryn Newton, her character is at this party, and she is practically getting drunk off whatever the hell was in her cup. But seeing how the scene transitions from inside the house to the backyard, it was very interesting and creative, I cannot lie. And there was some other imagery throughout the film where you kind of look at the mind of the character that Kathryn Newton plays. And I think the production complemented the style and the feel of Lisa Frankenstein. And that is all I got for the pros. Let's get into the bad, because Lisa Frankenstein is truly one of the movies of all time. I don't even know where to start. Actually, you know what? I do. The pacing. The pacing in this film was so weird. The pacing in this film was so frustrating. Like, dude, in the first act of the film, there is a lot happening on screen, but nothing is happening. It's like, okay, there is stuff clearly happening on screen, but at the same time, we've got nowhere within the first 20 minutes. Like what is happening? And we get to the second act, and that is where the fun begins. And then by the third act, they just did a whole speed run of how fast they could finish this movie. I am convinced that this movie only had a first draft, and that's it. Like, there was no second draft. There was no final draft. The studio just looked at what was in the first draft and said, you know what? We're going to make a movie out of that. I kid y'all not. There were times when I saw the movie, when did I see it? I saw it Thursday night. There were times where a joke was made on screen, and it was just dead silence in the theater. Like, it was like the most awkward silence you could ever experience. Like, Ugh, I hated that shit, man. But at the same time, there was some genuine good humor where the entire theater was laughing. I shouldn't even say the entire theater because there was only 10 of us in that entire theater. A theater that can hold up to 78 people, only 10 people was in it, including myself. Pause, I gotta bring this up real quick. I don't know if it was just me, was it my theater, or was it all just a part of the movie itself? But I noticed that there was a lack of music. And also, when the music does play, it was playing at a very low pitch. Like, you ever see a movie and there's obviously music, and the music is kind of like, you know, the average sound you would expect? The music in this film was oddly low. Like, it was so low. I was sitting here like, did someone mess up the adjustments in the back? Is this a part of the movie? Am I tweaking? Like, I didn't know what was going on. So if anyone has had a similar experience or they can confirm this was just a part of the film, please let me know. And the ending, yeah, it flat out sucked. It was just terrible in so many ways. Like, would I rank the ending of this film on the same level as the ending to Night Swim? No. But it's kind of up there. And also, I think the director confirmed that this movie takes place in the universe of Jennifer's Body. I don't know if she was joking or was she dead ass, but yeah, I guess this is canon. Seems that's just the go-to route nowadays, you know, just connecting shit for the sake of connecting shit. So plugging Lisa Frankenstein into the rank system, I am placing this one into the negative zone. But yeah, that is pretty much my review for Lisa Frankenstein. Let me know down in the comment section below what you guys thought about Lisa Frankenstein. Did you love it? Did you hate it? How do you feel about this film being canon to Jennifer's Body? Whatever you thought, let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you all in the next one.